Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Good afternoon, everybody. Myself Vidhi Shodhan, and I am a faculty at Sir Elisha Law College, Ahmedabad. We will discuss a subject of law, and in that, specially family law. ફેમિલી લોમાં આજે આપણે ચર્ચા કરીશું એડોપ્શન વિશે. દત્તક કઈ રીતે લેવું, એના શું પગલાં લેવાના હોય છે, કયા કેસીસમાં ઇટ ઇઝ accepted and in which religion it is not accepted. Everything we will discuss in detail today. Now friends, first of all I will like to tell you that adoption is not applicable in all the personal law. Each and every personal law has its own law. I can say that Hindu has its own personal law, Muslim, Parsi, Christian, everybody has its own personal law pertaining to marriage, divorce, maintenance, custody of child and adoption. Friends, adoption is not applicable in Muslim and Parsi law. મુસ્લિમ અને પારસી કાયદામાં એડોપ્શન વિશે ચર્ચા પણ કરવામાં નથી આવી અને they do not legally accept the adoption. Hindu, Christians officially allow adoption, but Muslim and Parsi do not officially allow adoption. Now, before going to the definition of adoption, I would like to explain you that there are three types of children. ત્રણ જાતના બાળકો હોય છે મિત્રો. Legitimate child, illegitimate child and adopted child. As I am sure everybody would be aware about it. Adopted child, legitimate and illegitimate. Legitimate child means when the child has been born from the marriage, which has resulted from the marriage. A child born from an official legal marriage. Such child has right in each and every concept. It may be the property, it may be a succession. Everywhere the biological child having born through the result of marriage has a right in from the property of mother, father, everything. Illegitimate child means a child born not from the marriage but from some another relation or outside the marriage. And the third category is adopted child. Adopted child is a child જેને કહીએ છીએ દત્તક લીધેલ પુત્ર કે પુત્રી. Adopted child is a child taken by a childless couple or a parentless children is been adopted by a childless couples, and once they are adopted, દત્તક લીધેલ પછી મિત્રો they are equal to a legitimate child because adoption is done through a natural court proceeding. So એકવાર દત્તક લીધેલ થઈ ગયું એનો મતલબ એમ થાય છે કે now in future from the day of adoption he is considered as a biological or equal right which a legitimate biological child gets. એ બધા જ rights adopted મિત્રો મળે છે. Now આપણે ચર્ચા કરીએ કે what do you mean by adoption? દત્તક એટલે શું? જ્યારે દત્તકની વાત આવે મિત્રો, when we talk of an adoption we only talk about Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act, or it comes to a Christian Adoption Act. Why? Because in Muslim and in Parsi, adoption is not at all allowed. It is illegal. In fact, I can say, I will explain you the logic behind it, but further, when it will take it in a detail. Now friends, adoption is a passage where a child is taken from one place to another place, from a guardian to a childless couple where they do not have a child, and so they take a child from any of the institute or from any of the parents and legally adopt it. And from the day they are adopted, they will be considered as a natural child. Now, when we will start in adoption in detail, we will like that there are many things. Adoption means who may take in adoption, who may give in adoption, who may be taken in adoption, then what are the ceremony of adoption, દત્તક લેવા માટેની પ્રથા કઈ છે, અને દત્તક લીધા પછી what are the effects of adoption. Now, first of all, I will tell you that Muslim dharma why adoption is not allowed. Why? Everybody is aware that Muslim char patni is officially allowed. Otherwise, in all other personal law, one marriage at a time, that is a concept of monogamy, is right now in existence. But in Muslim, today, in existence is 4 wives at a time. So, it is said in Muslim that if by one child, if from one wife, if the child is not carried, then they can have a second marriage or a third marriage. So, in that, adoption is totally illegal or not allowed. Yes, by custom. Always, friends, there are two things. Either you have to go through a statute or a code, means whatever is specified in the code, you have to do it. Whatever is specified in the statute, કાયદામાં જે રીતે લખ્યું છે એ પ્રમાણે તમારે કરવાનું રહે. અને બીજું છે કસ્ટમ, રિવાજ. તમારા રિવાજ અનુસાર જો તમારે રિવાજમાં આવતું હોય તો કરી શકો. સો ઇન મુસ્લિમ રિલિજન adoption is not at all allowed, but there are certain customs in Muslim, in Sunnis, in Shias, where adoption is allowed. But it is a total prerogative of a court. You have to present your matter in such a way that court will grant you. You would explain the court that these are the customs. In our custom, adoption is allowed. And if the court feels that yes, this is a custom which is prevailing in the Muslim society, then they will allow the adoption. But friends, in Jammu and Kashmir, adoption is allowed. It is legal. Jammu and Kashmir, the Muslims staying in Jammu and Kashmir can legally adopt the child. Now, what we are discussing, friends, today is about the Hindu Adoption Act. અત્યારે જે ચાલી રહી છે હિન્દુ એડોપ્શન એન્ડ મેન્ટેનન્સ એક્ટ 1956, આપણે એ વિશે ચર્ચા કરીશું. યસ, બટ વી વિલ ઓલ્સો ડિસ્કસ what were prevailing before the Basic Act, that is Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956. એની પહેલાંનો કાયદાનું બી ચર્ચા કરીશું અને એના પછી જે અત્યારે એડોપ્શનના શું લો છે એ પણ આપણે ચર્ચા કરીશું. ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ ઇટ કમ્સ ટુ હુ મે ટેક ઇન એડોપ્શન. દત્તક કોણ લઈ શકે છે એના પર ચર્ચા કરીશું. એ પહેલાં બેઝિક થિંગ ઇઝ once the child is adopted, it cannot be given back. એકવાર દત્તક લઈ લીધું છે પછી એને પાછું પરત કરાય નહીં, because all this done things, adoption, the procedure of adoption is done through court. So once the court has passed the order, you cannot revoke it back. Once the child has been adopted, બીજા કોઈને પાછું એડોપ્ટ બી કરી શકવા અપાતું નથી. Friends, there are number of reasons for adoption. Many times there are childless couples કે પછી અલગ અલગ ઘણા કારણસર એડોપ્શન કરવું પડે છે. બટ યુઝ્યુઅલી 1956 પહેલાં આપણે વાત કરીએ તો there were only 2 reasons કે કેમ એડોપ્શન કરતું. The Hindu law purely is on sanskar, right? Muslim law ની વાત કરીએ it's a contract. Parsi law ની વાત કરીએ it's a contract. Christian law ની વાત કરીએ it's a contract. But Hindu law is a contract as well as sacrament. Sacrament એક સંસ્કાર, જે અગ્નિ સંસ્કાર એ વ્યક્તિ માણસનો છેલ્લો સંસ્કાર જે પૂરો કરે છે એ જ રીતે લગ્ન એક સંસ્કાર છે. So marriage is a sanskar. So, in that, child is also one of the સંસ્કાર they have to follow. જો બાળક ના થાય તો એડોપ્શન કરવાનું. કેમ? ફ્યુનરલની વિધિ પરિપૂરી કરવા, ટુ કમ્પ્લીટ ધ પરફોર્મન્સ ઓફ ફ્યુનરલ એન્ડ ટુ કન્ટિન્યુ ધ લીનેજ. પરંપરા ચાલુ રહે, બરાબર, વંશ ચાલુ રહે. લીનેજ એટલે વંશ ચાલુ રાખો. So, in this two situation, prior to 1956, adoption was done, either to continue the lineage or for a funeral. હવે મિત્રો, right now, everywhere you will find that it is not only the son, even the daughters are doing all the funeral ceremonies. But earlier, prior to Hindu Marriage and Maintenance Act, it was the son who has to do also this thing. Even has a right in the property, so it was required to have a son. So adoption was there. After 1956, a new act came in force where there was a total amendment. So now what we are studying, મિત્રો તમે જે અત્યારે ભણો છો કે અત્યારે કોઈ બી વ્યક્તિને એડોપ્શનમાં કોઈ બાળકને લેવું છે તો એને કયા કાયદા લેવું પડશે? 1956 હેઠળ એડોપ્શન એન્ડ મેન્ટેનન્સ એક્ટ હેઠળ જે કાયદો બન્યો છે એ પ્રમાણે જ એડોપ્શન કરવાનું રહેશે. અંડર ધેટ ધ ફર્સ્ટ ઇઝ હુ મે ટેક ઇન એડોપ્શન. એડોપ્શન કોણ કરી શકે? ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ, એનીબડી હુ વોન્ટ્સ ટુ એડોપ્ટ, કોઈને બી એડોપ્શન કરવું છે, he has to be major or of a sound mind. Sound mind means he should not be mentally retarded. Mentally he should be fit. And second, he should be major. Major એટલે મિત્રો તમે જાણતા જ હશો that 18 years of age has to be completed. 1956ના કાયદામાં આ જ વસ્તુ હતી that he has to be major and he has to be of sound mind. Now, if a Hindu male want to adopt a child, he has to take a consent of his wife. Now, under the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, a male can adopt. He may be a married man, he may be a widower, or he may be unmarried, but a male had a right to adopt. Prior to 1956, same was the scenario, but a male can adopt only male child. Even for a female, prior to 1956, adoption was done only of a male child. Girl child nu adoption allowed not. Right? So, if we talk about Hindu male, then Hindu male, he may be a bachelor, that is unmarried, married, or a widower. He has a right to adopt. Now, if he is married, he has to take the consent of his wife. Married હોય તો પત્ની સિવાય બીજા કોઈના પણ કન્સેન્ટ લેવાની જરૂર પડતી નથી. પણ યસ, ઇફ હી ઇઝ મેરિડ તો કન્સેન્ટ તો ફરજિયાત જ છે. મિત્રો, હવે કયા સંજોગોમાં it is not required? When in the consent of wife is not required. First, if the female or if the wife is going through adultery. Adultery means extramarital affair. લગ્ન બહારના શારીરિક સંબંધો. Or the wife has deserted. પત્નીએ પતિનો ત્યાગ કરી અને પતિને છોડીને જતી રહી છે તો પતિએ કન્સન્ટ લેવાની જરૂર પડતી નથી. And under the third situation, conversion. When the wife has converted herself from Hindu to any other religion without the consent of the husband. Only in these three cases, the male or a husband is not required to take the consent. Otherwise, he is supposed to take the consent of the wife while adopting the child. Prior to 1956, it was only the male child, પુત્ર, એનો જ દત્તક લઈ શકાતો હતો. But now, after 1956, it may be a girl or it may be a boy. Anybody can be adopted. Now, next is Hindu female. Hindu female prior to 1956 can not take an adoption. 1956 પહેલા સ્ત્રી female, either she is married, unmarried or a widow, she has no right to adopt. But after 1956, it is Hindu female, she may be married, unmarried or a widow, she has all the right to adopt the child. It may be a son or it may be a daughter. But the important thing is, male or a female, they have to be major and of a sound mind. That is the most important thing. Unsound mind or a minor has no right to adopt. Now, the question is, when you are adopting a child, the age difference between the child which has been adopted and who is adopted has to be 21 years. Right? The child which you are adopting and your age, the difference between the two has to be 21 years. Now, friends, what are the conditions required for adoption? Adoption of a son. Yes. પુત્રનો તમારે એડોપ્શન કરવો છે તો ક્યારે કરી શકો? ઇફ બાયોલોજિકલી તમારે પુત્ર નથી કે પુત્રીને પુત્ર નથી, પુત્રને પુત્ર નથી કે પુત્રને પુત્ર નથી. જો under that circumstances, if you do not have a son in your entire family, that is you don't have a son, your daughter or your son do not have a son,